Okay, we're going to have a little fun here. We're going to swap faces. Grab your crop tool, crop the face out that you're going to work on. When you get to that part, after you crop it where you want it, you can always move this around a little bit. Hit the check mark, it'll crop it out. Then come over, click your move tool, move this face over, and I think it's going to take up, no? Last time I did it, it took up the entire screen. If it does it, you can resize it or do the free transform, the Control T, and I'm going to do that in a second anyway. So you kind of placed it over where you want it. Notice you have a layer, you have two layers here. Layer 1 is just the face. Make sure you're on that layer. Go to opacity and bring it down a little bit so you can kind of see through it. I like to magnify this a little bit, get the magnifying tool or zoom in tool, zoom in it a little bit. Now I'll go back to the move tool, hit Control T to free transform it, and what we want to do is try to line up our eyes. Try to line them up the best you can, just like that. Once you get it where you want it, hit the check mark. Go over to the eraser tool, and when you're doing just the outside edges, kind of up around here, the flow rate, you can have it kind of high, because what you're going to do is you're going to erase everything, and you have to make sure that you're on this layer and just start erasing everything here. If you come up to your navigator bar, you should see a picture up here, and you can zoom in or zoom out. There, that's better. Now just start erasing everything that's up here. If it's not erasing a lot, you can always increase the flow rate all the way up. Get the big areas. And just keep erasing around the ears. Then when you get close in, you know, our pigment in our faces are a little bit different. Hers is darker because she tans. And so what I'm going to do when I get the big parts done, bring the flow rate all the way down to like 10%. You start doing the edges, and it just does just a little bit, kind of touches it up. And you can see the brim of my hat here still. Erase around that. It looks good. And that's pretty much it. And that's how you swap faces. If you go over to the zoom tool, right click on it, fit the screen, and that's pretty scary.